Hi guys, welcome back. This is another video where I'll show you how you can do this beautiful button, and whenever you hover on it you have this beautiful hover animation happening. It's all with CSS, so you will learn how to do this using CSS animation. Let's dive into our Visual Studio Code, but before then I would like to show you the folder where I have all the resources for this project, which I'm going to leave the link to my GitHub where you can find all these guys, so you'll be able to create projects and complete it yourself from the comfort of your home. Now this is the index and the style.css, and these are my SVG images which I'll use as the icon. I'll leave the link in the description of this video. Now for my Visual Studio Code, which I'll be using as my IDE, I'll need to type in some code into my HTML document. That I have a class of container. This will have a class of icon, which will be each, and here I'm just gonna have image Facebook, which I'll repeat this, and for this guy I have copy, and for my class I'll have a style property here, which will be a variable with a variable name, color, and a value, for example blue, and I'll have a data x, and here I'll have Facebook, right? So if I save this and open my live saver, I should have something like this. I'll put this sideways so you'll be able to see it. Basically the SVG image I have, this other one is white, so you wouldn't see it because of the background. So I'll just duplicate this rather multiple times, so you have to see everything yourself. So I've pasted all the codes for my index.html. If I save this, I'll have all these beautiful icons shown on my white browser page. So I'll go into my style.css. For this guy I have margin and padding set to 0, box sizing of border box, font size of 1.2 rem, and I have two variables here. One is for my background color. I also have a keyframe of animate, which would be used to make that beautiful animation happen whenever I hover on any of my icon. So the body will be targeted, and I have display property set to, and then justify content should be center, as well as align items should be center. So I think I'll just do this for both my .container as well as my that should work. And then I'll come here and I'll do image. So for my image I need the width for now to be 2 rem. So if I save this, this is basically what I have. So I'll still target my body here. I would say I'll need the height to be 100 view height. Background color, it should have this background color. So yes, this is what I have. My image that I have the last child, so image the last child, I want it to be display, or I want it to be seen, and yes. And the next thing I'll target would be my icon. So for the icon div, I'll have 3.3 rem, as well as the height 3.3 rem. So if I save this, background color should be white smoke. Save this again, and border radius should be 5. So I also target my .container, and my .container. So for that guy I'll have .container, and I'll give this a gap of 1. Save this. This is now what I have. My icon again, I'll give this a position of relative. I also give this a cursor pointer, right? And I'll add some box shadow to it, which will be my box shadow, and hit yes, this is what I want. So the next thing I want to do will be the image. So this image, instead of 4 rem as the width, I'll go with 40%. So yes, I have these beautiful guys like this. So I'll need to target my icon. So icon dot before. So this will have a content of this guy. I'll use data text. Now remember, I have data attribute which has a value of data attribute of text which has a value of Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, and all of that. So that's why I included that, so I'll be able to quickly have the values of each of them there. Would be 140%. So if I save this is what I have. Now just for convenience, I'm going to hide all of my except for the first child. So display would be, and then I'll have my on dot first child. On the first child, display should be flex, right? All this guy. So for this guy, I'll give this a padding of rem up and down plus 1.2 rem. I'll give this a background color of I'll still go with my background. So I'll still go with my color. So this will be bar and then color. So if I save this is the color I got from the variable I used there, right? So that will be the color, but for now I'm just going to go with, I think this should be background. I'm gonna go with white smoke, and I'll give this a border radius of 50 pixels. So if I save this is what I have. I'll add box shadow to it. And for my box shadow, I'll have the box shadow variable, which is this guy, and that's pretty it. So for the animation, so I need my icon. So when my icon is hovered on, I want the background color be equal to background color to be color value, and save this. Now you see I have the background color set to this guy. Now I also want the box shadow to be this guy. That I'll just copy my these guys. So I need the box shadow to be the same box shadow, except that the color will change to this guy. Then when this is hovered again, that's for the my icon is hovered again, it's my before. So for the before, I'll need these two guys again, or I'll need only this guy. Save this. All right, so now this before, I'll give this a transition property. I'll just leave that for now. And I need icon dot after. So that icon dot, and for this guy I have content. This would be nothing. Would be absolute. Bottom would be 140, and I need what else? So if I save this, okay, I need width 0.5 rem as well as the height 0.5 rem. So if I save this, and then the background should be white. need to have a transform property here. I would say rotate, this would be 45 degree, and then I'll need a translate of translate y, this would be 50%. So if I save this, I have this beautiful guy here, right? So that's pretty it. The next thing I want to do is the image. So for the image, so when I have my icon hovered, I need the image, and then the first child width should be 0, and again I want the width of this other guy to be 42%, which would be the save this. You see that it changes from black icon to white icon, right? So I'll add some transition here. So transition, this will be all and 0.1 second, and I'll have linear. And also for my icon, I'll need some transition there. And also for my before and after, I'm just gonna come down here. I'll do before icon, I'll have transition here to all. I don't need this transition. Animation property, this will be animate. Timing function, I don't need. Direction counts, direction field mode should be forward. So I don't need this guy, but what I need is whenever it is hovered on, so I'll just put hover keyword here. So I'll save this. Alright, so the next thing I want to do is to change these guys to, and this also to 50%. And I'll have this guy up, and sorry, I removed as this guy. So here I'll say visibility should be hidden, should be 0, and what else? And for this guy, this will have a var of color. So this is basically everything I need. So for my animation property, I have keyframe 0 to 10%, the visibility will be hidden, opacity with 0, then the bottom will be at 50%. When it's 30%, the bottom will be at 80%, but at 100%, the bottom will be 140%. So from between 0 to 30% of my 0.1 seconds, you will take the bottom to 80%, and then from that to 100%, we'll position the bottom at 140%. So there's a beautiful transition between the icons and also the text that comes out itself. So one last thing to include here would be the color of the text set to white. Save this, and then I have these guys. So the next thing I want to do would be to remove this guy, save this code, but I think working perfectly well. So yes guys, this is the end of the project, and I hope you Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave us a like and also subscribe to our channel, Daniels and Computer. We'll catch you up in the next video. Thank you.